Welcome back to another episode of Positive Solutions for Life. This is Peggy Meyer, and today we're diving into three powerful tools that shape the way we think, feel, and act: self-reflection, self-awareness, and self-regulation. Now, these are often talked about in the context of emotional intelligence, but they're not just buzzwords. They are skills that, when practiced, can completely transform how you handle challenges, relationships, and even your sense of self. But first, let's talk briefly about emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is often called EQ. It's your ability to recognize, understand, and manage your emotions and respond better to other people's emotions. It has five main components: self awareness, self regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. So, we're going to talk about self awareness and self regulation in a little bit, but motivation is using emotions to drive you towards your goals. And empathy is recognizing and respecting the emotions of others. And social skills, yep, it's the ability to build and maintain healthy relationships, and to be able to communicate effectively. So, what are the benefits of having a high level of emotional intelligence? Well, it improves your mental health. You have stronger relationships, you make better decisions, you can have more success at work, and you can more effectively resolve conflicts. So, and guess what? And self-regulation, self-awareness, and self-reflection are the foundation of emotional intelligence. The three things we're going to talk about today. Because they give you clarity, control, and perspective you need to understand and manage your emotions, to connect with others through improved communication and social skills. So let's get clear on what each of these means and how you can develop or improve these foundational skills of emotional intelligence. So, first, self reflection. Self reflection is the process of looking inward, of deliberately taking a step back to examine your thoughts, your feelings, your behaviors, your motivations, your attitude, your experiences, and patterns, to gain a better understanding of yourself. It's really asking yourself, why did I react that way? What can I learn from this? It's about asking questions to understand yourself better. And let me get clear on something. Self reflection is not about standing in front of a mirror and nitpicking every detail about yourself. It's not about self-criticism. It's not about looking back and focusing on all the things you did wrong, what you should have done or could have done differently. And I know many people do this. I know I'm included in this. I am. Self-reflection is not about criticizing yourself. Self-reflection is about trying to understand yourself better. Think of it as looking through a window of curiosity, just looking out and just being curious about yourself, not about looking in a mirror and judging yourself. Okay, that was self-reflection. Now let's move on to self-awareness. Self-awareness is the ability to recognize and name what you're feeling in the moment and understand how your thoughts and emotions influence your behavior and the impact you have on those around you. So it's about recognizing that how you just said something, whether it was the words you used or the tone of voice you said it in, impacts the child, your spouse, your coworker, or whomever you just said it to. Again, no judgment here. It's just noticing. You're observing what happens and then what happened after that. So the cause and effect of how you said something, what you did and how it, affected other people. So the third thing is self-regulation. And self-regulation is what you do once you're aware of your thoughts and your emotions. It's the ability to manage your impulses. It's kind of like the short time between, what you're thinking and what you actually do. So it's your ability to manage yourself, your thoughts and your feelings and choose and respond in an appropriate, constructive, or effective way instead of just automatically reacting. It's responding with like a filter of empathy, of love, of kindness, of wanting to connect with somebody. You know, it's it's how you express your thoughts and emotions with others. So, how do all of these three things work together? How does self reflection, self awareness, and self regulation all work together? They're not isolated skills, they're really built on one another. So, self reflection helps you see patterns in the past. Self awareness helps you notice those patterns in the moment, right here, right now. And self regulation helps you take what you notice to make better choices moving forward. So, this cycle fuels emotional intelligence or EQ, which is really about using your emotions wisely instead of letting them run the show. So, let's think of this like driving a car. Self reflection is when you pull over, you look at your GPS and think, like, where have I been and where do I want to go? Self awareness then is your dashboard. It tells you what's happening right now. All the, how fast you're going, is the car, have enough oil, gas, all of that stuff. It's like what's happening right now. Self-regulation is your driving skill. It's how smoothly you handle the road conditions. Can you drive the car? Can you turn? Can you, miss the potholes, whatever. It's it's how you can handle the road conditions. Emotional intelligence is like passing the driving test to get your driver's license, right? It's how you can put all of these skills together to drive safely out in the world with other drivers. You might know how to operate your car, turn it on, put it in drive, back up, all those things. You can even pass the written test, indicating your knowledge of the rules of the road. But can you stay in your lane? Can you avoid colliding with others? Can you reach your destination without causing other people harm? Now, that you can say is putting all of those skills together is emotional intelligence. So together, they all keep you safe and they keep others safe and you keep you moving forward and on the right path. And so what can you gain by practicing self-reflection, self-awareness, and self-regulation? What are the benefits of learning these skills? Well, first, improved mental health. You have reduced stress. You have better coping skills. Your emotions aren't going to be running the show. You'll have stronger relationships because you can communicate more with empathy and clarity. You can make better decisions because you're not driving purely on impulse. And you have greater resilience. You can bounce back from setbacks more quickly. Since these are all skills, you can improve them. How? Well, self-reflection is about looking backwards, right? So taking minutes and of your day and just go look back and go, oh, how did I do? What went well? What didn't? What can I learn? You can journal about these things, or you can just reflect on them, and say them out loud. You can say them in your head, but remember to focus on looking at the day with curiosity, not criticism. And how about self-awareness? How can you how can you practice and develop this skill of self-awareness? Well, it's about being mindful. It's about pausing and taking a breath and noticing what's happening inside of you. And you do some body scans, to connect your emotions with physical sensations. So you can ask yourself, like, where in my body am I feeling tension? Where am I feeling frustration? How does my body tell me that I'm hurt? Where do I feel that? How does it feel? So, really connecting to your body to connect those thoughts and those emotions and where your body, has a tendency to hold it. And you can also ask trusted friends for feedback on how you come across to others. Do your words and your actions match the message that you're trying to convey? Ask someone, they'll tell you. Self-regulation. How do you develop this skill? Well, you build in pauses in your conversations. You take a deep breath. You count to 10 before responding to somebody. Someone comes at you with some strong emotion. Take a breath. Count to 10. How do you really want to communicate with this person? Also, practicing stress reducing activities like exercise and, like I said, deep breathing or breathing exercises or meditation can help you just reduce your own tension and stress in your body so you can respond instead of react. You can also create some if then strategies. So, if I feel overwhelmed, then I'm going to step outside for 2 minutes. If I'm feeling like I'm, gonna get angry or upset about something, then I'm going to stop, take a breath. I'm gonna go to a different room. I'm gonna get a drink of water, whatever it is. You can go, if I'm feeling this, then I'm going to do this. That creates a pattern for yourself. So instead, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, instead of just reacting out of pure emotion. So, self reflection helps you to develop and increase your self awareness. And self awareness is a prerequisite for effective self regulation. Without recognizing what you're feeling or how you're behaving, you cannot effectively change or control it. These are the foundational skills of emotional intelligence and personal growth. So, remember, self reflection is your GPS check. Self-awareness is your dashboard, and self-regulation is your driving skill. And together, they make up emotional intelligence, helping you to keep moving forward towards the life you want safely, intentionally, and with confidence.